Aristotle, the third major philosopher of ancient times, the student of Plato, who was the student of Socrates. Aristotle was born in 384 BC in Greece. He was Plato's student for 20 years, being Plato's pupil/colleague. Aristotle's early works have strong Platonic influences. He is considered one of the best thinkers of politics, psychology, and ethics. Aristotle's parents died when he was young, causing him to live with his sister and her brother-in-law until he was 17 years old, where he joined Plato's academy. He was an astonishing student, but was unable to inherit the academy after Plato's death due to violating some of Plato's philosophical treatises. After this, he returned to his hometown of Macedonia and began to tutor Alexander the Great. After Alexander became king, he opened his own school in Athens, the Lyceum, in which he spent the rest of his life in. All throughout his works, we can easily condense everything into 4 major points, each answering an important philosophical question. The first is, what makes people happy? He believed that people are truly satisfied when they find a balance of virtues. There are essentially 11 virtues, each with too much or too little traits. Finding the medium was a virtue. True happiness is essentially a balance of those 11 virtues. The second point is art. What is the true point of art? The main point of art is to help people feel and gain empathy. They help widen our views as well. They help collect our thoughts and remind us that anything can happen to us as well. The third point was, what are friends for? There are 3 types of friends according to Aristotle. 1. Friends who are there just for fun. 2. Friends for personal gains or mutual benefits. And 3. The true friends, who will be by your side through thick and thin, no matter what happens. The final point of Aristotle was how ideas cut through the world. Aristotle knew that even the most reasonable arguments would sometimes lose. This was because people were more swayed by emotions. Aristotle came up with something known as rhetoric, which is the act of persuading someone to your side. This is done by appealing to the audience's whereabouts and feelings. To Aristotle, that was the best way to have a successful idea. Compared to Plato, Aristotle was much more of a contributor to science, despite Plato having great influences on science as well. Aristotle was more of a deductive thinker, whereas Plato was more of an inductive thinker. In conclusion, Aristotle in essence was a huge contributor to the realms of science and philosophy, and serves as a starting point to the grand, expansive world that we live in.